so here he is, one of the better offensive takedown guys we have in the UFC, DC, and if anyone is well-equipped to speak to this, it is you. The opponent knows what's coming. At least to this point in the UFC, no one's been able to stop.
He just has to keep him away, because the moment this guy gets close enough to either grab a leg or make body contact, now you're in trouble. He has a knowledge and an understanding of position from a lifetime of just all grappling, judo, wrestling, sambo. He does it all, and he has just so many ways to get you to the floor. This guy once told me that if he can get your leg, he's going to finish. Because he's going to give you so many things to think about, you will not be able to process and keep up with him, and eventually you're on the mat. It's unbelievable to watch him apply that knowledge to the mixed martial arts fight.
And as the wrestlers say, this is not a guy you want anywhere near your bracket.
No, you don't want him in the bracket.
All right, so here he is, Tyler Jeffrey Dillashaw, as DC likes to call him, the former two-time UFC bantamweight champion. Certainly one of the best 135-pound fighters of all time.
Yes, and you recognized it right away. Going into the fight against Barão, people thought TJ Dillashaw had no chance. He went out there and very early on showed Barão that he was in with something different. Unbelievable striker. He's very disciplined. He has a great ability to follow a game plan, and it's shown in his rise to becoming one of two of the best bantamweights the UFC has ever seen.
And if you won't say it, I will. Got a full ride to Cal State Fullerton, three-time NCAA qualifier. Hasn't necessarily been a wrestler first in mixed martial arts, but a very good submission game, and in terms of the striking, the footwork, and everything else, truly a sight.
That he hasn't had to. He hasn't had to. Johnny's been able to go out there and beat guys with striking when you said he's a fantastic wrestler.
He's a fighter's fighter, and he has a lot to prove as he gets back in the octagon here tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC bantamweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a mixed martial artist holding a professional record of 36 wins, 9 losses, and 1 no contest. He stands 5 feet 6 inches tall, weighing in at 135 pounds. Fighting out of Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, presenting the former UFC bantamweight champion, Renan, the Barão. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 18 wins, 7 losses. He stands 5 feet 6 inches tall, weighing in at 135 pounds. Fighting out of Denver, Colorado, presenting the former UFC bantamweight champion, TJ Dillashaw. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Yves Loving.
The veteran Yves Levine draws the assignment here.
You ready? You ready? Fight!
Well, these guys have been on each other's radars for quite some time. Tonight, it shall be done. Both guys well-rounded. The kickboxing match is snug away.
You just don't know, right? You don't know who's going to be able to employ their strategies the way that they need to. This is a close fight on paper, and also in every performance we have seen them put on, these guys seem to be the mirror image of each other.
All right, single collar tie
there. Let's go, do something.
Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? Nice knee to the body there. Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by this gentleman. Look at him working at trying to shut the liver down.
Just misses there with the left.
Straight punch lands.
Oh, single collar tie here.
He is throwing his entire hip into these body shots.
DC, it didn't take him long to find his range here tonight, huh?
His timing is on point.
3 minutes and counting to go here in round 1. Dillashaw gets tattooed by that stiff jab. All right, so he lands another jab now, just snapping that thing off, DC.
I believe that the jab was lost in mixed martial arts initially, but now it has been found, and it's been found by this young man in this octagon tonight.
Barão gets hit with a kick. Oh, he's going for his arm now. Oh!
Turn on the elbow, he's going to chase the submission
sheer will is really remarkable to watch.
And now he's inside control.
Well, not ideal to spend this much time on the bottom, but you can't fault him for his activity. Landing strikes here from the bottom. Nice work by Hendricks. Oh, nice job to reverse position on the ground.
It was bad, but now it's not so bad. What a fantastic sweep.
Well, there are a few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
30 seconds to go. Oh, nice job using his strength there to posture up. We'll see what he can do now.
He's going to start looking to land big shots from the top.
Oh, man. This ground and pound is good. Probably my favorite striking realm in MMA, and he's as good as it gets.
The problem is his opponent is not controlling his posture. He's allowing his opponent to get up, and when he does, he creates this space to land these beautiful ground and pound combinations.
All right, no telestrator for DC tonight, but we'll get you some replays. And if you like face punching, that was a good round.
Yeah, where's my telestrator, man? I want to draw this action. But yeah, John, you're right. It was the striking, it was the punches that really did allow him to take control of this round.
You ready? You ready?
Second round underway.
Powerful leg kick lands.
Just misses with a left hook there. So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on. Well, it's one thing to have length, it's another thing to use it, and he does it as well as anyone. Nice kick there by Dillashaw.
Real sneaky body kick.
To the left side. Just missed with the left arm.
Big.
Oh!
He didn't like that left hand.
He's got him hurt here. Oh, he might be out.
Oh, nice right hand.
Well, he has landed some good shots, DC, but really unable to string anything together in terms of solid combinations.
It's because he's not committing to it fully. He throws his jab. He may float a right hand out there. Oh, man.
Oh, straight right. Oh!
It's over. He got him.
Just the way he drew it up as he gets the knockout victory here tonight. It's hard to land a strike more flush than he did right there, and I'm not even sure the opponent saw it coming. So he'll see the replay and probably shake his head, but ultimately this is a huge result and a huge win for that fighter here tonight. All right, let's take a look back at the replay. It ends up a knockout, but this was really a striking clinic from the moment they touched ground.
I mean, a competitive fight that one guy finally found the shot that ended the fight. But both of these warriors displayed a ton of heart. One guy got the finish, but neither guy should be disappointed in their performance.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Yves Levine has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 6 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by knockout, Renan, the Barão.
So the celebration is on with him and his team, and rightfully so. A monument. All right, so here he is, one of the more prolific takedown artists in the UFC at present. And when you get some praise from Daniel Cormier when it comes to your offensive takedown game, you know you're doing something right.
And we talk about wrestlers and judo players and grapplers, but this guy just combines all of that. He is able to use foot sweeps from the grappling game. He is able to use throws from judo, and he's able to use wrestling from the wrestling game to take people down. He has an array of takedowns at his disposal, and he uses every single one of them. From the speed of the level change to the timing to the knowledge of where to go next. When the guy starts to spin, he's truly, truly something special.
I don't think he could take you down, but tonight he doesn't have to. So in this matchup, prevailing wisdom is he'll be able to get this fight to the canvas. Well, DC, this is a true mixed martial artist of the highest order. You've watched the film. Hard for me to see much in terms of glaring weaknesses, and he believes he can react to anything that is thrown his way inside that arm.
It's unbelievable because whenever you're trying to prepare for someone, you look for weaknesses. But when you watch this guy, nothing jumps off the page. When you think I have to go wrestle him, you realize very quickly that not only can he defend takedowns, he can also go and secure them himself. He's that new breed of fighter that has been doing every discipline from the very start of his career. You know you're looking at a guy that will contend for a championship.
And if our fighter meeting on Thursday is any indication, confidence not an issue for this young man coming in here tonight. Our tail of the tape for this highly anticipated welterweight fight. Hendricks is 30, Brown is 39. He is 3 inches taller. He will have a 6-inch reach advantage. All right, now to get us started with the introductions, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a wrestler holding a professional record of 18 wins, 8 losses. He stands 5 feet 9 inches tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Dallas, Texas, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the former UFC welterweight champion, Johny Big Rig Hendricks. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 25 wins, 19 losses. He stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Denver, Colorado, USA, Matt the Immortal Barão. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Dan Murgliata.
Dan Murgliata.
You ready? You ready? Let's go,
well,
fight.
Huge buzz for this fight, and round 1 is now underway. A clash of styles in some respects between a grappler and a 5-tool player type, but certainly the more well-rounded fighter has no problem engaging in this.
No, he doesn't mind grappling, but he also has the ability to fight on the feet, something the grappler does not really feel comfortable with doing. He seems to be behind the 8 ball a little bit, but let's see how he manages getting this fight to the ground. Nice punch there.
All right, first round is underway here. We say in mixed martial arts, it's one thing to have the reach advantage. It's another thing to use it. We'll see if he can get that jab going tonight.
He has got to fight tall. He's got to stay at range, use his length to give his opponent problems, trying to bring the fight into a closer distance.
Brown's got the over-under now. Oh, tags him with the overhead. Bleeding from his cheek now. Shot to the body, turned back by Brown.
Big powerful punch land. Now he gets back to range.
Just missed with the left there. Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. Slips to avoid the right. Will engage in a single collar tie. Both fighters hanging down in the pocket and both landing.
He's throwing every part of himself into these big leg kicks.
All right, he closes the distance, gets the single collar tie.
He gets to a spot, the tie clinch. Then he starts to let the knees fly.
All right, so a near perfect entry there, and finally he gets his first takedown of the fight, and they say if at first you don't succeed, try again, was able to get him down.
Persistence pays, and that's what we saw with this young man. Over and over, he shot for takedowns, he tried to mix it up, and he got defended. But a bit
getting tighter. Not tapping out tonight.
Oh, this is where you don't want to be, though.
All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC. So he seconds. That knee might have landed there. All right, now we take a look back at some of the action in that previous round, DC. A lot to like on both sides, really.
I mean, both were intent on going forward. And what happens when nobody wants to take a step back? They meet in the middle. That's exactly what they did, and they both found success over the course of that round.
All right, DC, second round is getting underway. Round one, not the round of the year necessarily, but some good in there.
And it's not always going to be. You have two very talented fighters. Sometimes it's very even, as we saw in round number one.
Well, really using his reach advantage there with that punch, DC. Now connects with a right. Oh, vintage stuff there. Nice combination of strikes by Johny Hendricks.
Good. All right. Ooh, head kick lands, he's hurt.
Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue. Working on a guillotine.
Watch guillotine.
He might get a finish here.
Oh, he might have got it with a choke.
Absolutely, he finishes his opponent by way of submission. Let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
He was able to get the fight to the ground exactly where he wanted it. Eventually, his opponent gave him an opportunity to get a submission. He did that, and he should be very proud of the work he did tonight in the octagon.
So there he is, your winner by submission tonight, and that is how you put the rest of the division on notice. A huge result for him here tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Bergliata has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 37 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by tap out, Matt the Immortal Brown.
Well, the celebration is on in his corner, and hard to blame these guys, sort of waiting to exhale. Well, if he is not the greatest UFC featherweight champion in the promotion's history, he is certainly on the short list. That 13-fight winning streak that he put together at 145 pounds, likely something, DC, that will never be duplicated in this division.
Yes, it'll be very tough because it's such a tough division. The guys that he had to beat in order to go on a 13-fight win streak was unbelievable. It was unreal to see the names on that list that Max Holloway beat. But the crowning moment was when he beat Jose Aldo twice to win and keep his UFC featherweight championship, and then he only topped that in the destruction of Brian Ortega. Max Holloway is one of the best fighters, if not the best fighter 145 pounds has ever seen.
And with respect to Jose Aldo, Conor McGregor, and anybody else, the UFC featherweight record books read like Max Holloway's Wikipedia page. We'll see if he can add to that total here tonight. Well, he's got a key to the city of Lafayette, Louisiana, but with the present company, Daniel Cormier here, I'm not sure I'm going to go so far as to call him the king of Lafayette, but Dustin Poirier has become a UFC champion, and he remains one of the best lightweights in the world.
If he's not the king of Lafayette, he's one of the kings of the UFC's lightweight division. A phenomenal striker, has such great boxing, big, strong, long arms, and an ability to fight through so much adversity to try and accomplish his goals. He's one of the most exciting fighters in the lightweight division, but also has the ability to knock you out and just outgrind you over 25 minutes.
And at times, competing as a featherweight, he was almost a victim of his own success. He did so well that he stayed down there. Of course, course, since moving up to 155 pounds, he has put his best foot forward, and he draws yet another elite lightweight in this spot tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC featherweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a boxer, holding a professional record of 23 wins, 7 losses. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 145 pounds. Fighting out of Waianae, Hawaii, Max Blessed Holloway. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a boxer holding a professional record of 29 wins, 7 losses, and 1 no contest. He stands 5 feet 9 inches tall, weighing in at 145 pounds. Fighting out of Coconut Creek, Florida, USA, Dustin the Diamond Poirier. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Herb Dean.
All right, Herb Dean, third man in the octagon for this one.
Ready? You ready to fight?
All right, so here we go as round 1 gets underway. 2 world-class level strikers here, and the expectation is we're going to get a kickboxing match here in the octagon.
Yes, we are going to get a striking match. One guy is very good at kicks. The other guy has unbelievable hands. Let's see what type of attack is going to win the battle of 2 great stand-up fighters.
Nice job by Dustin Poirier there. Sticks the target and then moves his head off the center line to avoid the comeback shot.
Head off the center line and watch him.
Well, he told us on Thursday, and this might just be a matter of time.
Oh, wow. Oh! Get out of there!
Brilliant submission defense there. All right, right into side control here, DC. Biggest difference between half guard and side control.
Well, side control to me feels like a little bit less control because now my legs aren't really doing anything anymore. Now I'm controlling you with my upper body. So I've got to be very, very aware. It's still advantageous, but it just seems a little more free-flowing than having something like a half guard.
Holloway gets caught with that punch. His chin is held up thus far. Got to shore up the defense here, though. Well, he has stayed busy and he has stayed accurate. Nice combination.
Very accurate, a lot of activity, and the hands look phenomenal tonight.
So just over 20 total strikes have landed for Dustin Poirier. Oh, big knee!
Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to go chase that finish down now.
Under 2 minutes to go in a back-and-forth first round here. Well, there are a few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
All right, he's sort of hanging out here unguarded, DC. Not sure if he's trying to bait him in or what, but not great body language here. Well, you know, I don't like the gi very much, but I have an appreciation and a healthy one for these type of transitions.
You can tell he's been in the gi at some point in his life with the way that he moves so freely.
I'm skipping jiu-jitsu next week, too.
Big punch lands through the middle.
All right, so the former interim lightweight champ Dustin Poirier in a good striking flow here tonight, DC. That left hand nearly put his opponent out.
Nearly put him out. Whoa! Dude's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him.
Back to the feet. Oh, big knee. What a round.
Stop.
All right, here we go. Round 2, folks. Dustin Poirier versus Max Holloway. Oh, massive head kick there. We'll see if he can finish. Whoa!
He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very fast.
Oh! All right, so he's landed some good shots. You hate to be overly critical, but nothing really in terms of combinations tonight.
Well, the jab has been looking great. How about jab, jab, right hand?
Right.
Because eventually you're going to have to put something on your opponent that's going to really make him pause. I believe the jab has been working so well, if he drops a big right hand after it, he may be able to finish his fight.
48 total strikes.
He's in trouble. He's hurt bad.
Working on a guillotine.
He's attacking guillotine.
Oh, we're getting a finish here. Oh, look at this. Jumps over into side mount to try to counter the guillotine. Maybe going with that Von Flue choke, or I guess we should probably call it the OSP at this point.
He got it. He got it, John.
Oh, he got it done. Absolutely. He finishes his opponent by way of submission. He gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
I mean, you know, this guy has such a great submission game that you cannot lay in his guard. He's so skilled, he's so tricky, and he's so good at weaving a web that gets you lost in it that he made him pay for it tonight and got the submission victory.
So there he is, your winner by submission. That is a finish they will likely be talking about for some time. Big win, major statement made to the rest of this division.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 9 seconds of round number 2. For the winner by submission, Dustin Poirier.
Well, the celebration is on in his corner, and hard to blame these guys, sort of waiting to exhale. All right, here he is, for my money, might be the most well-rounded fighter in this division, a true mixed martial artist at his core, and he believes he'll have a lot of advantages in this matchup tonight.
Everyone talked about him being well-rounded. It's unbelievable to watch a guy that can do everything across the board at such a high level.
Yeah, he's comfortable wherever the fight goes. Maybe he'll grapple tonight, maybe he'll strike. Makes him a hard guy to prepare for. While the bonuses and the accolades have continued to pile up for one of the best heavyweights in the world, Stipe Miocić, and rightfully so. Of course, who can forget when he wrested the belt away from Fabrício Werdum in Brazil at UFC 198? And then what he did after the fact against Alistair Overeem and Junior Dos Santos put him on a pedestal as truly one of the best heavyweights of all time.
And it should, because when you have those types of names on your resume, you will be considered one of the greatest fighters the division has ever seen. Stipe has the ability to win fights in a number of ways. Unbelievable boxer, has great footwork, but also was a Division I level wrestler at Cleveland State University.
Fights fires pretty well, too.
He's really good at that, yes. I went to the firehouse, and it's intense as it comes.
And now our tail of the tape for this heavyweight fight. Werdum is 6 years his senior. Miocić weighed in at 240 pounds. He will have a 3-inch reach advantage. Here for the official introductions, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a Muay Thai kickboxer and jiu-jitsu fighter holding a professional record of 24 wins, 9 losses, and 1 draw. He stands 6 feet 4 inches tall, weighing in at 231 pounds. Fighting out of Los Angeles, California, USA, Fabrício, the Cavallo, Werdum.
6
And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a wrestler holding a professional record of 20 wins, 4 losses. He stands 6 feet 4 inches tall, weighing in at 240 pounds. Fighting out of Independence, Ohio, Stipe Miocić! And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Yves Levine.
Ready? Fight!
All right, so the fight is now underway. On one side, you have a fighter who does everything well, taking on a true grappler on the other side. Going to be interesting to see how long he can keep it up with.
I mean, Damian Maia may be the most specialist type of grappler in the UFC. This guy resembles him in a number of ways. Let's see how he manages this fight against a guy that can do just about everything inside the octagon. Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range.
Glancing right hand lands upstairs.
Wow, actually got the takedown.
All right, so he postures up here and now figures to rain down some ground strikes.
Yeah, the ground and pound will be aplenty from this position.
Slips the punch. Miocić gets caught with that punch. Not the easiest guy in the world to hit, but he got caught there.
Ooh, head kick lands, he's hurt.
Throwing that jab yet again out of range.
Big kick.
Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. That's a good right hand there by Stipe. Maybe he'll attack the body here. You can certainly speak to that. He's a guy who mixes it up well on the feet.
He's a guy that can do everything. And not only can he land punches up high and punches up low, but he's a master of adjusting on the fly whenever he's inside the octagon. It won't take many of those.
Just missed with the left there.
Oh, that was
Nice double leg takedown attempt there, and gotta think that's something that's gonna give him confidence moving forward in this fight.
a lot of confidence when it happens that easily. Took a shot, he got a takedown. What now will stop him from doing it over and over again?
Swing and a miss by Werdum. Lands to the body there. Big power shot there. Oh, man, his leg kicks are outstanding, and you saw a great example of that just there.
And you see his opponent.
Whoa!
He's in trouble. He's hurt bad.
Oh, he might be out.
Every time these guys come together, man, you just hear the punches and everything landed. Both very powerful, very explosive. Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one?
Man, is he timing his shots well here tonight, DC. It's hard to recall him being this accurate in the past.
I mean, he is so sharp. And not only is he accurate, he's also keeping very busy.
Oh, tags him with the straight. Nice job there by Miocić. Split the guard beautifully there. All right, so there's the horn signifying the end of the round. We had a knockdown there, but not a knockout.
No, it wasn't a knockout, but you can't take those shots. That big punch landed, and it sat him down. If he gets hit with another one of those, it might be good night, Irene.
You ready? You ready?
All right, round 2.
Great punch landed with so much power. Look at him chopping the wood. Chop the wood with those leg kicks.
Nice job by Miocić on the feet, making some adjustments, and man, that jab looks clean tonight.
I mean, that jab looks clean, but you got to be very careful not to get hit with a Stipe Miocić right hand. It's powerful, it's straight, and it can be very damaging.
Well, looks as though his leg is hurt here. You can even see him limping a little bit. All right, well, he's landed some good shots tonight, but there's no three-piece, there's no soda. More often than not, it's one and done.
He's not even getting a combination. I mean, if you're gonna sit there at the drive-thru, order a combination, take the soda with your food, give him the right hand behind the jab, give him the hook behind the right hand. Jab, right hand, hook. That's 2 pieces of chicken and a biscuit. Finish him off with the uppercut. That is your soda. I mean, come on, man. Let this guy have the whole thing. Nice punch there.
Oh, big roundhouse attempt just misses. That could have been lights out.
You can really limit the mobility of your opponent with those leg kicks. Caught that kick there.
So a much different approach from him here in round 2. Took him a while to find the range, get in his striking rhythm. He has found it here, and as a result, has really picked up the pace in round 2. And both fighters exchange in the pocket.
You don't know when that leg kick's coming.
Miocić gets caught with that punch. His chin is held up thus far. Got to shore up the defense here, though. Oh, tags him with the straight. Nice job there by Werdum. Throws that deep, and it lands. All right, he engages in a single collar tie here.
Over and over, he's landing these big body kicks.
Beautiful boxing there from Stipe Miocić, former UFC heavyweight champion. Marcus Marinelli really feels like he has taken his striking to the next level.
Oh, man, look at that. Picture perfect. Got to the leg, got to the position, got another beautiful kick.
Well, not a guy you want on top of you. Ground and pound strikes piling up here. Good work by Werdum. Oh, and he escapes up to his feet. Very nice. Werdum goes to the takedown here and gets it late in the round. Oh, nicely done there as he escapes back to his feet. Oh! What a round. All right, let's check out some of the action now from that previous round, and he really kept finding a home for those kicks.
Yeah, and why would you change it? If your opponent is not going to check, if he's going to stand there and he's not on his toes and he's stationary, you keep driving those kicks into his thighs, into his body until he makes some sort of adjustment.
All right, so after he landed a high number of kicks in the previous round, we'll see if he can keep it going here as our next round gets underway.
He should stay the course. He's so educated with his legs and his feet that he's given his opponent a very difficult time trying to anticipate what's coming his way. Massive takedown kick.
Werdum's lower jaw now starting to show signs of swelling. Close guard. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom. The Kimura is not the arm. It's the shoulder pressure that usually makes you tap.
But now DC trying to isolate an arm.
Yep, he's using the Kimura.
Oh!
Turn on the elbow, and he's going to chase the submission finish.
The sheer will is really remarkable to watch. Miocić gets back up, no surprise there. Well, just as he did in the previous round, continuing to land a high number of strikes here.
Now he's attacking the triangle.
Triangle looks pretty tight, DC. I'm no Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt, but maybe not good here.
No, it looks like it's getting in deep. Oh, nice.
Well, he's got one hand in, one hand out. Now what you're looking for defensively.
Oh, now he's in trouble.
Not tapping out tonight. All right, side control now, DC. When you get side control in a fight, what are you looking at?
When I get to the side control in the fight, and I believe this young man should do the same thing, it's secure first. Grab everything in tight. Make sure your elbows are in. Make sure you've got something locked in so your opponent doesn't just squirm away. Punch short punches, but try to make the opponent make a choice. Either he turns back into you, you take your front headlock, or...
Oh, is he an active pursuer of the submission?
Oh, he's attacking choke now. No, actually, goes to an inverted triangle to try to get the finish. Wow, you don't see that very often.
Oh, he's in trouble here. Wow.
Now into his mouth.
15 seconds. Werdum gets back up here. Misses again with a right punch. All right, it looks like the official decision is in. Yes, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. All 3 judges scored this contest 30-27. For the winner by unanimous decision, Fabrício by cavalo,
All right, so there he is, the celebration. Azani tried to leave the judges out of it tonight, was unable to... All right, here he is, the decorated kickboxer, back for more here tonight, and he's so comfortable in the striking realm. It's almost like he started kickboxing before he ever was reading or writing.
Oh, it's unbelievable to see someone that's so comfortable under so much duress.
I know.
When you're in kickboxing range, you are in the fire. There is no safety. You're right in range to be getting knocked out, but he does not fear that. He loves it. He loves the combat. He loves the engagements. But what you have to understand is he's not engaging his opponents on their terms. He's doing it on his terms. Whether or not he wants to be in close with the big punches or he wants to be at range landing kicks, he's just constantly putting damage on you. Top, bottom, up, low, it does not matter. This guy is a dominant striker, one of the best kickboxers the UFC has ever seen.
And in terms of the punching technique and the jab, as good as anyone in this division. All right, so here he is, the former Strikeforce welterweight champion, Nick Diaz. Stars don't burn much brighter than this, DC. Good to see Nick back on the proven ground tonight.
It's great to see Nick back in the octagon, a guy that every time he makes the walk, you know you are going to get a great fight. He's gonna start going at you the moment the referee says fight. He's gonna be talking. He'll be trying to slap you. He'll be hitting you with the jab. And if you make the mistake of just taking him down, Nick Diaz has a great jiu-jitsu game, unbelievable submission ability, a Brazilian jiu-jitsu black belt with black belt boxing.
Yep.
That's Nick Diaz.
Lifetime in the sport, made his UFC debut all the way back in UFC 44 against Jeremy Jackson in 2003. Our tale of the tape for this, our main event of the evening. Diaz is 1 year the elder. Condit is 2 inches taller. Diaz will have a 1-inch reach advantage. We go inside the octagon. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. When the action begins, our referee in charge of the octagon, Dan Murgliata. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the MGM Grand Garden Arena in Las Vegas, it's time! 5 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a kickboxer, holding a professional record of 31 wins, 14 losses. He stands 6 feet 2 inches tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Albuquerque, New Mexico, USA. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the former UFC welterweight champion, the natural-born killer, Carlos Condit. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a jiu-jitsu fighter holding a professional record of 26 wins, 11 losses, and 2 no contests. He stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Stockton, California, Nick Diaz!
All right, commit to the rules in the locker room. I want you to obey my commands at all times, protect yourself at all times. I want a nice, clean, safe fight. Touch gloves, back your corners, come out fighting.
Are you ready? You ready? Let's go fight.
Oh, how good is it to see Nick Diaz, the pride of the 209, back in the octagon tonight. Unfortunately, inactivity has become part of the narrative, but there's no denying when Nick Diaz competes, it is must-see television. He's always fighting one of the better fighters in the world. More often than not, his hand will be raised. Nick Diaz in another huge spot in his MMA career tonight. Well, he has certainly found the range and staying pretty busy here on the feet.
He's being busy, but it's also the timing and the accuracy that's allowing him to land so many attacks.
Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue. And they separate.
Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one?
Punch coming, it's blocked. Oh, beautiful 1-2 punch. Couple of chins here being tested early. Pretty strong jab there by Diaz.
Forward, forward.
Almost in range with the straight left, but that's a miss. Lands a knee there. Nice deception there to get that knee to the target.
Really good knee. Nice job. Right to the target. Get the level. Change.
And this might just be a matter of time.
He's done. Oh my goodness, what a fight.
Yeah, that is high-level grappling right there as he gets the win tonight here by way of submission. And he bided his time there. He stayed patient, waited for an opening, and then when it was there, he certainly capitalized to get the tap here tonight. All right, so a wild round and a wild sequence there on the ground. DC, talk us through the highlight.
He's such a phenomenal grappler. I don't understand how people don't know that this guy wants to submit you. He is the best grappler, best submission specialist we've seen in a long time.
So there he is, your winner by submission. That is a finish they will likely be talking about for some time. Big win, major statement made to the rest of this division.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Mergliata's called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 38 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by tap out, Nick Diaz!
All right, so what a performance by this young man here tonight as he gets the win by way of submission. He certainly put a lot of stock into getting the finish tonight, and he did just that. Congratulations.
It was a very tough fight, but he knew that if he did everything right, he can get to his position, which is the ground, and he would be able to finally finish by submission tonight. He did just that.